What's up, everybody? So this is the brand new costume that everyone is raging about in Blade and Soul here. You can see it looks pretty cool. It's a nice looking jacket with some cool Korean-ish writing, Japanese writing on there. Sadly, this is only a screenshot picture, so if you have an actual front back side view of it, please post the pictures down below. But the reason everyone is raging about this, it is in a RNG box, which should really surprise no one, as the entire game is RNG boxes in roulette wheels. So I'm not sure why this is surprising to people, but what is all the rage is that, for one, the costumes in the box at a very, very low rate, approximately 1 or 2% it's coming out to be, and there's also Moonwater transformation stones in there and things like that nature, high-end upgradable crafting materials. So here's the updated boxes here, 159 in coin. I'll go ahead and take a look at the details here so you can see what is in these boxes. Just like a normal, RNG box that we have already in Blade and Soul everywhere around the wheels and the dungeons. You're guaranteed to get a key. You're guaranteed to get Unsealing Charms. And then you have a chance percent for all these other items. So the big thing was the Moonwater transformation stones. People were raging like crazy about that because that is high-end materials that are required for weapon transformations and upgrading your weapon. Those were only really obtainable crafting in game. So we'll take a look at what has happened to the market here for the Moonwater transformation stones. So if you've been playing Blade and Soul, you've probably seen these guys. You probably had to upgrade your weapon and buy one of these guys off the auction house or craft it yourself. And you've noticed that the price has been dramatically decreasing over time. What is great about the auction house tool is that you can actually go back and see the history. So currently the lowest is 3 gold and 88 silver, but you have to buy a whole whopping 33 of these guys at a single time to get that price. You can buy a couple smaller quantities right around the 4 gold, 15 silver. So we'll take a look at the history, and this is the one-day history, and you can see just in one day there's a very dramatic shift in price value from 476 now all the way down to 384, and it's hovering right around the low 4s. What we can see the influence of the box is in the last couple days, as the box has been out for around 48 hours now. You'll notice that the trend in the last 7 days is a dramatic shift downwards. That's to be expected as people get past the Moonwater transformation stone evolution on their weapons. They're not going to need it anymore, and more people are going to be able to start crafting these guys. But seeing a quite significant downtrend as we are is in part due to the fact of these new RNG boxes dropping these items. You can also see a great downturn in the price of the Unsealing Charms, which also drops dramatically out of these boxes as well, approximately around 2 or 3 every box. So prices of these guys are around 8 silver, 77 copper, and quite a few hundred of these guys. So between people actually buying them off of the marketplace themselves and credit card fraud, because there is credit card fraud in any online game, you can definitely see that those big stacks are probably credit card fraud players or someone who's just dropped hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to get that costume. And it is happening. We are seeing results on Reddit and forums of people posting the results of opening up 50, 100 boxes, crazy amounts of boxes. So this is the single day prices, and you can see it hovers steadily right around that 10 silver price, which is the NPC value. But as a lot more come into the market, as prices shift, we've seen the lowest price down here at 7, and it's hovering right around that 7-ish, 8-ish range because of the huge supply the influence of a server maintenance when the server's offline. You can see there are no sales. That's what this shows you here, the volume of sales. And this is very telling as well. It's a slight decrease in prices over the last couple of days, once again because of the RNG boxes. These guys almost always sold at 10 silver or 11 silver because that was the NPC sell price, which is just kind of crazy. People even paid 13 silver at the highest points. And once again, this is a great, easy way to make money. You have to take into the fact of the selling fee on the auction house. But these guys, if you can pick them up at, say, 7 or low 8s or high 7s silver, you can resell these guys in smaller quantities for 10 to 11 silver each. Because once again, as you can see, smallest quantity for 10 is at 1043. That guy probably will actually sell really, really quick. These 5 batches will sell really, really quick. So the marketplace has just been updated. You can easily make a good chunk of change by sitting on the auction house, watching this, updating this, refreshing it, hitting anything that sells right around the 7 mark, and then relisting it for 10 silver. And as long as the credit card fraud does not dramatically increase, these guys should stay right around that 10 silver mark. And so those are the main reasons. Affecting the economy greatly is something that everyone hates because it dramatically decreases profits from crafters and from people that are actually playing the game. It gives a huge advantage to the players that just want to throw a ton of money in the game. It's just not something that the community overall likes. Of course, this practice of selling RNG boxes probably will continue as the whales will dictate this. And if you got one person who's throwing down $5,000 to buy an RNG box to get that costume out of there, that is a significant chunk of money. And don't be surprised if there are people that do drop that kind of money. It happens. Post your results if you open up any of these boxes down below. If you want to stop RNG boxes in games that you like Blade and Soul and such, what you need to do is you need to boycott the boxes. Do not buy any of the boxes at all, no matter what's in the boxes, no matter if you really want that costume or not. The costume itself has no bearing effect on the game. But yeah, if you do support the RNG boxes by buying them from the store, that's going to encourage the developer, publishers, whoever, to sell more and more of those boxes. So if you want to fight against this, tell everyone to not purchase these boxes. Do not support the habit. Do not agree with the RNG boxes. Do not buy them. Do not give them any of your money. If you are in favor of the boxes, then go ahead, buy the boxes, support the RNG gambling addiction, and enjoy your new stuff that you are getting. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, post them down below. Please post your results if you have open boxes to show off the rates. And hit that like button, hit that share button. Spread the word. It is all the rage right now on Reddit and on the forums. Post your opinions. Most people do not like RNG boxes and do not want them in here, but they still buy the boxes. That's the problem, guys. So if you don't like them, do not buy the boxes.